Hello everybody, my name is Doughboy, and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls 2. I'm a little bit pressed on time today, so the next this video and the next video are going to be cut a little bit shorter. Probably 15 for this one and 17 for the next, so about 15 minutes for both of them. Hopefully I don't get cut off too much, but I was been doing a lot of stuff. So and I'm about to go do something right after this. So, just wanted to go ahead and get that all done with, or get this done with, and I didn't want to just leave you guys hanging with like one long video, so I'll put out two kind of shorter ones, but I'm sure we'll still be able to do, actually we should be able to do most of it if I try and hurry up as much as I can, which I will. So, we'll press on this way. We don't need to explore anymore. But we will fight this guy. Today is the 16th, and I just went, or August the 16th, and I went shopping with my mom for college stuff, and it was fun. Just got done eating too, so I'm really full. I had a 10-ounce steak. She took me out to eat. It was nice. Went out with my brother too. Still fun. As if my brother would make it unfun. Oh gosh, I am all over the place. I'm just trying to get to where we need to go as fast as possible. Come on down. Watch out for this guy. He will jump down on you and murder you, especially if you're trying to use this lever. Pull this to lower the bridge out there, right here. We'll see a similar contraption probably at the end of this video, hopefully, if I can get there fast enough. Which I will try my best to rage rush to the end of this little zone area as fast as we can. Oh my gosh. Yeah, 15 minutes should be enough. You can go through this cave, and if you have already been a little ways, or you can, here's a bonfire, but we don't have the key. Or you can go around this way, which is the way you're supposed to go until you open up the cave way. There are two more necromancers, the guys that were spawning the skeletons in the Undead Purgatory, the Executioner's Chariot boss fight last episode. The two guys that I recommend you murder first before you start fighting before you start doing anything else. You can come up here, and there's a crystal lizard, but he's really hard to get. This goes back into the cave, but before we can actually open up anything, so it would be useless to us. We'll continue this way. I'm like all over the place. I'm just really trying to get there as fast as possible. Died. Okay. We're actually going to... Okay, here's the Undead Lockaway key. We'll go back real fast and open that up. As I say while I'm slowing down to crush the life gem. Actually going through the cave would have been faster. Kind of. Anyways, we'll just do this really fast. We won't rest so these guys don't respawn, but we will go back. I'm gonna switch to broadsword for now, just so we can save our Hide Knight sword for the boss fight coming up. We'll talk to Creighton here.
Who are you? I thought you were that bastard for a moment. You've set me free. Now I can find him. The cheeky prick. He won't know what hit him. I am Creighton of Hurrah. I travel from land to land to hone my blade. I've heard this land was full of danger. I thought it would suit me perfectly. I joined forces with a man on the way, but he was no more than a backstabbing knave. He took the first chance he had to try and off me. I decided to set a trap for him here. But then I got trapped myself. I couldn't believe that I was so dense. Thank the stars that you came along. You be careful of him. Pate, I think he said. He wears this rather unusual ring. You know it when you see it. seen his type before. He kills entirely for the pleasure of it. I'm sure I won't be his last victim. The man's better off dead. I tell ya. He's a slick talker, so don't let him fool ya. Pate, the man, and off.
Okay. Creighton is the man that Pate was talking about, that the rather brusque fellow that he ran into and took his ring, and they're going to have a meeting much later. Yeah, basically much later on than from where we are right now, but we don't need to concern ourselves with it. You can complete Pate's questline by just talking to him at his two places there and at the ruined Fork Road, and then there he'll just talk to you a little bit more, and then come on, shit. Alright, we'll go deal with her first. Merciless Rowena. Rowena. Be careful of her. She will beat the crap out of you with her scythe right there. Especially since it has bleeding. But just, if you're able to stun lock her, you can kill her off pretty easily. Like that. Alright. Okay, we don't need to do anything. You can go back through this area. Excuse me. You can go back through this area, and then it takes you, there's a necromancer up over to the left. There are a bunch of skeletons in there, and it's back into the cave, and then there's a lever to open up the ooh, crap. Yeah, we'll do it. There's a lever to open up the there's a gate closed in there, but we wanted to go the fast way, and this was the fastest way. Nope, I guess we'll keep these fire bombs. This is the Skeleton Lord's boss fight. You want to get in here and then kill this guy as fast as possible. And then watch out, because you'll see a familiar, if you've played Dark Souls 1, you'll see a quite familiar enemy. There they are. Just be careful of them. They don't do nearly as much damage. They can only hit you once per roll now. Just stay away from the lords, and then dispatch the enemies that they spawn, because each one of them, after killing the lord, each one of them spawns an enemy, or a type of enemy. So just keep your distance and heal when you need to. Stay away from everything. There we go, we killed that. You'll notice that the tiny little enemies, like the pinwheel skeletons, also generate, or are also part of the boss fight, so you do need to kill them in order to beat the boss fight. Oh crap. Again, you want to kill them before, or as fast as possible. Killing them while they're standing up still counts, and it's a lot easier because they can't contest you. So it's kind of cheap, but like this boss fight is easy anyways, even without the without them trying to murder you the entire time. Just try not to get overwhelmed. You want to kill the one in the middle first, and then murder all the pinwheel skeletons, and then you'll be fine. We'll switch to the broadsword just in case we find something else, which we probably shouldn't. We got the Skeleton Lord Soul, we'll read that. Oh yeah, and I forgot to read the Executioner's Chariot Soul. So we will do both of those right now. Executioner's Chariot, I'll stand still. This is part of the boss one. Soul of the Executioner's Chariot that holds control over the undead purgatory. The chariot was created only to torment undead, and it took form of a horrendous mad steed, a window into the soul of its master. Skeleton Lord's soul. Soul of a skeleton lord who reigned from deep within the huntsman's coves. The old Iron King commanded the capture of all undead, but those charged with the task were overcome by the curse. I don't really have any opinions on either of those. They're more like statements, but they still explain a little bit. We actually got a couple souls, so after we get to this next bonfire, we'll rest and head back to Majula, and there's still plenty of time. Well, that'll be about 5 minutes, yeah. So then next episode, hopefully we'll have enough time to explore a bit of Earthen Peak, and then enough, probably be able to get all the way through the, not the Rotten, what's his name? Soul, he's like a slug, it's not Jabba. I don't remember. Oh my gosh. The covetous demon. There we go. Okay. We'll probably get to the covetous demon soul, or covetous demon, and then we'll claim his soul, and then learn a little bit more about where we are right now, as his item description says. Alright, so we can put this back on, and we'll talk to Chloanne.
Are you a traveller? I'm Chloanne, an ore-stone trader. I travel about collecting rare stones, which I sell to make my living. I never planned to visit this God's forsaken place. But I don't know. I just sort of ended up here. I must have just wandered in. But now that I'm here, I've been scouting around for rare bits. Oh, don't look at me like that. Many of these stones are quite useful. For instance, certain stones are used in smithing. Ah, now your ears prick up. I've extras if you can pay. This is my trade, after all.
Okay. Chloanne sells us Titanite shards and a couple of spells that we don't really need. And a bonfire aesthetic if you want that, but we'll talk to her some more.
I came here in search of rare stones, but the place is nothing like I was told. All this poison, and you can't get very far inside. Don't just go haplessly wandering about. These stones may look all the same, but to the trained eye, each is unique. Some of them are used to smith weapons and armor, and some unique stones provide special benefits. Some of them are extremely rare and should be used with great thrift. None of the differences are easily spotted, but I've learned quite a lot, really. Drang Lake. How is it that I ended up here? It's funny. I can't seem to remember. I've searched every nook and cranny here. I suppose it's time to move on. Perhaps we'll meet again, if we live that long.
And
I suppose it's about time I moved shop.
oops. And now she moves to Majula as soon as, I think after we beat the Covetous Demon, or when we rest at a bonfire next. I never actually noticed this, not that. You can actually see a fog gate that we will be going through probably 2 episodes from now-ish. But that fog gate right at my head. And you can also see a secret item right above my head. There's a little balcony right there. And it's behind a hidden wall. But we will rush back to Majula to finish off this episode, just so the next one isn't that short either. So, actually we'll see right now if Chloanne comes back to Majula, or if we have to beat the Covetous Demon. Is she here? Oh, she is. That's cool. And now we can just talk to her.
Oh, fancy meeting you here. Speak up if you need anything at all, alright?
Yes, mum. Oh gosh, we will buy some, are these large swords? No, they're not. We can't buy anything. No!
No interest.
Oh gosh,
Suit yourself.
frame rate, don't die on me. We'll talk to the Emerald Herald, and oh gosh, I'm actually gonna have to cut it here, guys. I'm sorry. It's gonna be running a little shorter. So, oh no, not this again. I hit select. Select. Come on, you can do it. I believe. Up. Come on. And another, and another, and then wave. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.